How to install your ride engine Unity sliding rope conversion kit. The tools required to do this conversion is a single 3mm Allen key. You will also need your ride engine sliding rope conversion kit. In this kit, you will find stainless steel plate with a pre-installed mini loop, long Dyneema sliding rope, stainless steel ring, and your instructions. The first step in installing the sliding rope conversion kit is to remove the spreader bar pad from the spreader bar. To do this, remove the 4 bolts from the back. Now we'll remove the spreader bar pad from the stainless spreader bar. To do this, simply slide to one side to free the spreader bar from the webbing lock-in tabs, and then slide out the other way. Next, remove the hook from the spreader bar casing. To do this, simply pull the spreader bar out the back side of the spreader bar casing by pulling out and gently pulling down. The first step in installing the rope conversion kit is to install the long sliding rope. Put the stainless ring onto the rope. Next, put one end of the rope through the outside sliding rope hole in the front of the spreader bar, and the same on the other side. Make sure both ends are about equal in distance. Next, put an overhand knot on one side of the rope. And do the same in the other. The tails will vary in length depending on what size spreader bar you have, whether you have an 8-inch, 10-inch, or 12-inch. Check the length of the rope by pulling out on the stainless ring. If the rope is loose, tighten it up. You want to get this as tight as possible. Go to one side of one of the knots and loosen it. And tighten the knot down onto itself by feeding the bottom end of the rope into the knot and then pulling on the tail. It's not critical that both ends are exactly the same now. We're looking good. The next thing, we will install our new stainless plate and mini loop onto the spreader bar. The first thing we want to do is reinstall it onto our spreader bar pad. Do this by sliding one side of the stainless underneath the webbing loop lockdown, and then the other side. Lining up the holes of the stainless part with the holes of the spreader bar pad. Next, put the mini loop through the back of the spreader bar and pull it through the front. Dressing some of the knots as you go along and tucking them in. Once you have it aligned, reinstall the spreader bar by putting the screws back through the spreader bar pad. There's no set sequence in how you put the bolts back in. And at first, don't tighten all the way down. Now what I do is I'll go back and dress some of the knots back into underneath the spreader bar. You can do this by using your tool to just press them in and kind of tuck them and hide them underneath. Once I do that, I go back to tightening down the spreader bar pad. You want to do these just fairly hand tight. There's no need to over tighten. Once you are all tight, check your ropes again, and you are now good to go.